A skincare brand just celebrated an anniversary with a number nobody asked for. Not 6 years. Not a nice round figure a press release would normally reach for. The message read, "For our 563 days." Rabbit News Hallyu is going to tell you why that oddly specific number might explain more about this campaign than the festival itself. On August 28, Zhang Linghe stood on stage at the Beijing National Convention Center as the newly announced global brand ambassador for Yilian's moisturizing spray line. The date wasn't chosen at random. It also marked 6 years since his debut in the entertainment industry, a milestone big enough that most brands would have built their entire messaging around it. 6 years is clean. 6 years is quotable. 6 years fits a headline. Yilian didn't use it. Instead, the brand's anniversary post counted 563 days. That's the detail worth sitting with before we get to anything else, because the rest of the day, on paper, looked like a fairly standard ambassador rollout. Zhang Linghe played what the brand called a senior moisturizing experience specialist, running a live demonstration using different molecular solutions to visualize how the spray absorbs into skin. There was a puzzle game with the event host. There was a lotus-leaf experiment, chosen specifically to make the product's absorption visible rather than just claimed. The brand unveiled a new slogan, "One spray brings luck," and simulcast the whole event on its official livestream platform, where Zhang Linghe made a surprise appearance to interact directly with viewers in real time. Short clips from the day kept circulating afterward, racking up views and discussion well beyond the live audience in the room. All of that is straightforward influencer marketing. The kind of day you could sketch out on a whiteboard months in advance. But that 563 figure isn't something you'd sketch on a whiteboard. Round numbers are what marketing teams reach for. Specific day counts are what fans do, the kind of tally kept by people tracking exactly how long they followed someone, not by a corporate calendar built around fiscal quarters and press cycles. So why would an official brand statement borrow that language instead of just saying "Happy 6th anniversary"? We don't know the internal reasoning, the source material doesn't tell us that, and we're not going to invent it. But we can look at what happened around this ambassadorship and see whether the pattern holds up under the numbers. Start with the money, because that's where this stops being a vibe and starts being measurable. In the first half of 2026, Yilian brought in 644 million yuan in revenue, up 16.3% year-over-year. That's healthy growth for any consumer brand. But it's a noticeable step down from the year before. In H1 2025, Yilian grew 23.78%, hitting 554 million yuan. So heading into 2026, the brand's overall momentum was cooling, not accelerating. Here's where the story gets more interesting than a simple growth number. Zoom into the spray product line specifically, the exact line Zhang Linghe was brought on to represent, and it grew 43% year-over-year, reaching 482 million yuan. That's not a modest bump attached to a slowing brand. That's a single product category outrunning the company's overall growth rate by nearly 3 times, at the exact moment the rest of the business was decelerating. Since Zhang Linghe became ambassador, Yilian says it picked up more than 270 million impressions and 1.5 million interactions online, and the brand walked away with the only gold award in the beauty and personal care category at the 17th Tiger Raw Awards. Those are the kind of numbers a brand puts in a press release to prove an ambassador deal worked. And on the surface, they do prove exactly that. But numbers like these usually come from campaigns that are engineered top to bottom, scripted appearances, controlled messaging, a face attached to a slogan, nothing left to chance. What's unusual here is that some of the loudest online buzz around Zhang Linghe this same week didn't come from Yilian's marketing team at all. A separate video, entirely unrelated to the spray campaign, went viral under the label that Zhang Linghe made himself laugh. In it, he's seen interacting with a camera or a doll by himself, unable to hold back laughter. Fans pointed to a recurring pattern of similar moments. In one clip, he's assembling a capybara doll and starts laughing partway through, prompting comments that he's as cute as a kid. In another, he points at a small figure, says it doesn't look great, and immediately breaks into laughter he can't control. Behind-the-scenes footage reportedly shows him laughing through rehearsal and still unable to hold it together during the actual take, the kind of pattern commentators started describing as a very low tolerance for his own jokes. None of that is scripted brand content. It's the opposite of the polished permeation demo on the festival stage. And that contrast is exactly the second appearance of our anchor detail worth returning to. There's a broader pattern here worth naming, because the source material gives us more than just one viral clip. Fans and commentators describe Zhang Linghe learning Cantonese, by his own account, largely as a way to make himself laugh. They describe him reading fan comments like, "I really like watching this on camera." They even describe him breaking into laughter mid-performance while singing. Taken together, these aren't isolated accidents, they form a consistent, repeated behavior that audiences have started to recognize and specifically look for. One recurring comment captures the contrast directly, that his cool, aloof appearance is his surface-level talent, but his sense of humor is his real one. At 190 centimeters, with the kind of look that would normally be marketed as distant and polished, he keeps undercutting that image by corpsing at his own material. Think about what 563 days actually signals when you place it next to that pattern instead of next to a stage demonstration. Around the 6th anniversary, a message reads like a press release. A specific day count reads like something a fan account would post, personal, tracked, counted one day at a time. Whether or not Yilian consciously borrowed that framing, the effect lines up with everything else happening around this ambassadorship, audiences responding not just to a polished campaign face, but to something that feels closer to genuine, unfiltered personality. This doesn't prove that every skincare brand should start counting days instead of years, and it doesn't establish some industry-wide formula for celebrity endorsement. That would be reading far more into one case than the evidence supports. What it does show, in this specific instance, is a brand narrowing the emotional distance in its own language, while independent, uncontrollable content, the kind no marketing department can manufacture, was reinforcing that same sense of authenticity in real time, on a completely separate track from the campaign itself. Put those two threads together and the spray line's 43% growth stops looking like a mystery. It starts looking like the product of two forces landing at once, a campaign that leaned into fan-style intimacy instead of corporate distance, and a public figure whose most viral moment that week wasn't a demo booth, but a video of him laughing at his own joke and not being able to stop. One reasonable reading is that the branding didn't create the authenticity, it simply positioned itself close enough to borrow it. So here's the third and final look at that number. 563 days was never really about counting to 6 years. It was about a brand trying to speak the language of people who already count days on their own, and, whether intentionally or not, timing that message right next to the one piece of footage that made the whole relationship feel real. The demo table sold the product. The laughing video sold the person. And based on the numbers Yilian is reporting, the second one may have done more of the actual work. If you like entertainment stories that go beyond the headline, the kind that look for the quiet signals most coverage misses, Rabbit News Hallyu was built for exactly that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just updates.